Oh, it says here we go.
Hi.
Live. Hi everyone, my name is Nikita, I'm junior designer here at BYG, and today we're streaming the 0.7 update, Livery of Death. With me today is Adelaide.
Hello.
And
Good to
Jared.
see you.
Hello.
Hey, so the main theme of this update with the liveries, so I'll show that first. So there's been quite a few improvements in customization screens, and we added a bunch of new liveries that are both available to players, and you will be able to see them on the campaign map or on units in combat. Now, different factions are colored differently. And we also added a button that would allow you to recolor the entire mech at once. It has been a highly requested feature for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Then another big addition as well with liveries is that we now have the metallic colors available. Find the... Where's the... Yes. The nice
They're so
gold.
shiny.
So shiny, yeah.
Yeah, you could be shiny and chrome.
Premium mechs.
Mm-hmm.
And also with the recolor all button, and pretty much if you have no liveries on any other part, this serves as the bottom layer for all the liveries, and then you can start overwriting individual parts with other liveries if you want, all the way down to individual subsystems. So you can really unique looking mechs. And another we added for this update is organization. So several of the changes are armor. So now we have a lot of the text that used to be located here has been moved into icons to the side, things like manufacturers and different properties for the armors. This is especially useful on weapons, where now this description is much more compressed, and then different weapon properties like concussive or ballistic weapon, or the locking feature where the accuracy used when units are moving, all of that has been moved to this, so it's nicely accessible, so you can read how these different features work, and they're out of the way when you're trying to compare the stats of the weapon. When it comes to stats as well, we've substantially improved this UI display. Now, a lot of the stats that are somewhat irrelevant most of the time are hidden behind a shortcut when you hold control, but then you release, they get compressed, and most of the key information is now displayed here, displaying this UI as well. We also display the different damage types now here as well, with concussive damage having this nice green icon, the standard damage having this white overlay, and let's find
Nikita, some of it is behind your head.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you gotta like lean over to the side when you show it, maybe.
Also
There you go.
for the customization purposes. Yes, so like this.
Oh.
Hey, perfect.
So yeah, those are the icons, and then those stats here. Those are hidden. If I'm not holding control, as soon as I press control, a lot of the other stats get revealed. Then I'll want to showcase some of the other damage icons that we have, and then weapon. So with Incendiary, it has that nice red icon. It's much easier now to tell different damage types and also compare them. So when you hover over different equipment, you can now see where in the past you needed to use these values to compare, which are only base damage values. They're not scaled by level. But now you can actually see them being compared with this nice, very compact and clean UI. much easier to tell if the weapon is better or worse, especially when comparing weapons of different levels. Yeah, that's quite a few improvements here. Then also, before we move to the campaign map, I'll also show some of the inventory UI improvements. So one of the other big requests would be having the option to scrap things. Instead of scrapping things one by one, you can now select multiple items at once and then scrap all of them all at once, or scrap them and detach all the subsystems, so you don't need to go through every single piece of equipment and try to get the useful subsystems out of them. Or you can just...
You're over the buttons. They probably can't see them.
Yeah,
there you go.
Light to the left, light to the right. So yeah, these are the buttons for fully scrapping things, scrapping and detaching subsystems, or just detaching subsystems. And you can select multiple parts at once to do that too, or do it to individual parts as you would before. So quite a nice improvement for cleaning up the inventory and making sure that you only get the parts that you want, and also keeping the subsystems that are quite useful for creating really precise builds.
Okay. Maybe we can go back to the livery section. We have a few more questions.
Yeah, sure.
From chat. I just want to go through them. So one question is, how asymmetric will the paint be? And I guess you can just show the where you can paint.
So for right now, all the customization of livery is based on the part. So you can color the left side versus the right side differently, but it doesn't split in the middle for things like the torso. So you can do, one arm can be one color, the one leg can be another color, that sort of thing. And in terms of like decals and numbers and emblems, we don't have that yet, but it is something that we would like to add in the future. But we'll see. Let me see.
And you can see kind of recoloring individual parts. So with something like legs, you can recolor. So the first layer is the entire mech. Then you can recolor either upper body, lower body, left arm, left item, right item. And then you can go even further by having the option to color like the torso, the lower part of the upper body, or the head armor. And then for the lower body, it's lower part or the upper part of one leg or the other. And with arms, it's whereas with legs, you can recolor the upper part of the arm or upper subsystem or the lower subsystem.
Yeah, and let's see, somebody asked, will heat get some work to make it easier to read how much is made and vented? Yeah, actually, we want to redo the heat widget. We just didn't have time this update. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to get to it, but it is something that we want to fix.
One of the other big improvements for this update is that we refactored how heat. We used to have these two values for heat, like the heat maximum and the other heat maximum. And then as soon as you passed one, that's when the damage started to be dealt and gradually increased the second value. But we now substantially simplified it where you have one damage number, one heat capacity value, and dissipation. And dissipation just takes off a certain amount of heat per second. And as soon as you reach the overheat capacity, any excess overheat will be dealt as damage, or how you would expect normal damage to be dealt.
Yeah, it's been made a lot more consistent. The one thing is for all the stats, we're kind of waiting to stabilize to figure out which stats we actually want to display, what's like the minimum amount of information, which one's the most important, and then we're going to do nice custom widgets for those. But right now things are still kind of in flux because we're still working pretty heavily on the game. So once things stabilize, we'll be able to improve the UI even further. And let's see what else. Let me go through the rest of the questions here while we got a moment. Will the game become available to consoles? I certainly hope so, but we don't have any concrete announced plans for that yet. We have to see how it's going to do on PC first. So if we did do consoles, it's going to be a fair ways off, but we'll let people know if that changes. And we'll see updated roadmap. I think this build should have the updated roadmap already. I don't know. Nikita can check that real quick, I guess. Will you be able to customize your escape pod? Yeah, I would say so, probably in the future.
Yeah,
We
right
can
now,
just make that a customizable subsystem.
right now we're hiding it as a customized. It's fused into the armor, but you can see it here. Find it. Yeah, I think we're completely hiding it right now, but it actually exists as a subsystem, similar to thrusters before on the body.
Let's see. Is there a planned decal system? We would love to add decals, but we don't have them yet. We got to do some shader work on that to see if we can make a nice decal system. So that's a maybe. Sorry to be non-committal there, but I would love to add it. I just got to see if we have time before Steam release. And then a transmog system. Good question. I'll have to think about that one.
And hello, Langdale. 90.
Okay, so we're continuing the same save as last time, so whiskey still exists. I think we'll try to do something like a vengeance arc.
Oh, I see. This is the revenge episode.
Yep.
The Wrath of Whiskey.
Yep, I pretty much, since the last time we played, I conquered this province and got some loot as well. Now have, we used to have all the level 8 units, but I actually now have a bunch of level 12 armor, and I'll probably customize a couple before we go into combat. And should be able to pretty much kinda, maybe not level 21, but go around like level 14, 13, 12, try to go to one of those provinces and destroy some enemy bases or convoys. Maybe we can grab even better loot as a result.
Okay, is there going to be a more focused linear story mode with some freedom, or is it going to stay this Mountain Blade style thing? It's going to stay this Mountain Blade style of thing. There's some like loose story beats with like taking over the capital in the initial, but mostly it's supposed to be following your specific Phantom Brigade and what happens. And we are going to add a lot more story elements and events and narrative events and stuff like that to the game, so it's going to get a lot more detailed, but it's more of a choose your own adventure kind of story than it is a linear one.
Okay. I found a Spec Ops base. Yeah. Bring into snipers. Probably. Fine. And then we need.
Is whiskey drunk on vengeance?
Yes, we'll put whiskey as the vanguard unit.
Excellent.
Charge. Actually, don't have a lot of pilots, so need to be a bit more careful with them than last time.
It's not Nikita streaming if it's careful.
You know, that's a sign of a good commander when you run out of human capital.
No. Jared's right. Should be less careful.
I see.
I'll actually swap up some of the armor, but a bunch of level 12.
Such a cool
look
looking
at that
weapon.
big gun.
Wow.
That's one chunky boy.
4 speed. It's very good, but that's fine.
Apparently you need to whack someone with a comically oversized melee weapon.
Let's recolor it. And give it a metallic golden finish. Let's see. golden guns.
Like that.
Wow.
Premium.
Golden minigun.
This is clearly stealth camouflage.
Yeah, well,
They'll never see you coming.
We're going into Spec Ops territory, so we need to blend in.
I like mechs that have big shoulders. Like they're 80s women's blazers.
We need like those World of Warcraft style pauldrons that are just like an entire castle built on your shoulders.
Oh, those are big shoulders.
My parapets.
So I'm pretty much
shoulders and
heels.
heels.
Trying to make this mech a bit lighter on the heavy side. Sniper rifle. Body can be lighter.
Yeah, we should definitely add some more camouflage-based liveries. One of these days. The people want more liveries. It's clear.
Hey, it's Artyom.
500% bigger shoulder pads. There we go.
I'm currently looking up 80 shoulder pads Pinterest. Oh man, look at these huge shoulder pads. Amazing.
Get your blazer with some shoulder pads.
Another Hey, this should be
next
fine.
time the next game that I start, I'm gonna name all of my mechs after 80s music divas.
Nice.
We'll have Cindy, we'll have Madonna, Cher.
Okay, so the entire team has been upgraded to level 10, 11. Good for level 12 pro. Base attack, so see how this will pan out. Hopefully better than what happened to Whiskey.
And somebody in the YouTube chat asked, are there plans to add a test mech test brigade section in the game? I think what you're talking about there is being able to like run a mock battle. Is that what you're looking for? And that's something we've actually discussed a few times. We got some technical challenges we would need to fix for that to be something that we can do. Because right now, when you do combat, all the combat is persistent. It, actually changes your mechs and stuff. So undoing it's a little tricky, but we might be able to make that work. We're thinking about it. We'll see. If that becomes like a very oft requested item, we might bump it up the queue.
So the other things that's been substantially improved is the unit group composition of all enemy forces across the entire game. So now all units spawn. First of all, the unit groups are now spawning with mixed unit roles. As an example, there would be a base would be guarded by a leader unit, and then they would have some kind of escort. In this case, they have 2 guardian units. And instead of them having relatively similar loadouts, as you can see with the leader, they have this big minigun, and the guardians have shields and shotguns. And they usually will try to kind of keep the same formation as they trying to support each other. and different unit groups as well. We've completely done how unit group roles are defined, where we used to create a unit group per role. Guardians would have an entire unit group dedicated to them, and instead of that, now we have 5 unit groups that reuse those unit roles various ways. And to name a few, so we have the Berserker unit group, we have the Attacker unit, Defender, Ranger, and Charger. I think this will be the Berserker unit group. There will also be reinforcements, so yeah, a bit.
We have Radishi from YouTube asking, what's the scope of the update this month?
Yeah, so main things are we've got the livery changes, which is the new liveries, the ability to customize the liveries all at once. Those are really requested features. Timeline retreat is actually an action now. It used to just do it automatically. Now you can choose when you want to retreat. The projectile paths and optimal ranges now account for cover. There's a widget to help guide shield targeting. There's a bunch of improvements to the melee and UI. Tutorial scenario got some improvements. The armor and weapon UI got improvements as well with the scrap all and remove subsystems. Bunch of rebalancing. And we even added the new unit groups that Nikita was just talking about, where they're better roles and balancing. Bunch of stuff, bug fixes, player requests. If you want to see the patch notes, maybe we can post a link to the patch notes and people can take a look there. I think it's the, yeah, here. There's a feed. I'll post this on YouTube for people. Actually, I don't know if I can post links in YouTube, but I guess I'll find out. I'll give that a try, and then I'll also post this in the Twitch chat.
Using the
I'm a
jetpack
moderator.
jumps like Nikita was doing was so cool.
Mhm.
Especially
Yeah,
like the one all the way to the top of the tower there.
Yeah. Pete is constantly working on the animation system.
Like a
Yeah, so you
butterfly.
can see all of our updates and our experimental updates on this link that I provided.
And yes, for shield bash, yes, there's definitely shield bashing.
Mm.
Oh, are you gonna shield bash, Nikita?
Now that you say
Oh,
that.
no.
Well, the shield bash would be wrapped up.
Okay.
Yeah, and somebody asked about recaps, and we are looking to do replays. So you'll be able to go back and view your turn, and then eventually the battle as a whole is the plan. We actually have a meeting scheduled this month where we're going to go over all the engineering requirements. So I would say that if it's possible for us to do, we're going to do it, but there are a bunch of engineering and design challenges that we have to solve that are going to be hard. So I don't want to promise it yet, but you can rest assured that we are doing our absolute best, and we're putting that on the development timeline so we can do our best to make sure it gets in before Steam launch. But that's the plan. We had been holding off because it's such a technical challenge and the game has been changing so much mechanically that we wanted to wait till things kind of stabilized in combat a little bit before we added that feature.
That's some numbers. Okay, so we're doing okay.
Yeah, there's not like a shield melee yet. You just you can tackle, where if you brace with your shield, then you get a +1 to your stability, and you can use that to knock down other mechs.
It looks like there will be one reinforcement here and another reinforcement. 2 turns. Actually, one other thing that I want to showcase is the targeting UI. When we're targeting now, you can see that the effective range is now highlighted green and get this nice red drop off. as the range decreases. There's also been quite a few improvements in how we communicate if the weapon has, or if the unit has the line of fire. So now you can see that there is the white line that goes up until the cover, and then past cover it becomes dashed. And the past, it used to be drawn right from the base of the unit. Quite difficult to tell when you're going to shoot over something or if it will hit the cover. And now it is drawn directly from where the gun would. They can relatively accurately tell if you will shoot over cover or if you will hit the cover when firing at something. For example, right, if it was targeting something here, I will probably hit that little bit of cover here. But then if it was something like an assault rifle and I was targeting here, I could be quite sure that the projectiles will appear over the cover.
Yeah, and you also get that like shadow casted in the firing cone, so you can see when it's intersecting terrain.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how the terrain sort of blocks it. So yeah, lots of improvements on that front.
I don't have any metal weapons with me, but they do a similar thing where you can now see the path of the missiles will roughly take. Or hopefully one of the enemies have it. Or I'll bring a missile launcher the next combat encounter as well.
Yep. And by all means, if you're playing the game and you've got feedback for us, let us know. We always are listening and trying to take care of the most requested player features and quality of life improvements.
Mm-hmm. I really like the seeing the parabola of the missiles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to target, and then, you know, that way you can see if it's going to fly into a building and you're going to shoot yourself in the face with splash damage.
Like we crashed that mech.
Mm. You could say it was a smashing success.
What the puns. I think we have a pretty good position here with the sniper rifle mech.
Look how you're precariously perched on that tower. I don't know if you could actually pull that off. That looks a little suspect.
Don't worry about it.
Are you really gonna like Batman across all the towers?
Need to get closer so I can start thinking of those units.
Didn't know we were making Naruto over
wow.
here.
Wow, that's super cool. I'm excited to see this.
Wait a bit. This unit has
Wow.
insanely good discipline that can do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, let us zoom in on this unit. I want to see Victor, or is that Victor? No, sorry, that's not Victor.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Good Delta.
Okay. Yeah, let's see Juliet dance on the rooftops.
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh.
Flying over the machine gun fire.
Wow. Oh.
That's some anime nonsense right there.
Oh. Wow. Amazing. Okay. That was so cool. This is why we have Nikita to drive, to show off all the risky, cool plays.
Yeah, Nikita doesn't play things safe. Some players like to take their time and make sure all their pilots are fine, and Nikita's like, no, you're gonna be flying around on the rooftops, crashing around.
Safety policy thrown out of the window.
Okay, and somebody asked if does the foundry expand crafting options as you progress? Not yet, but we're actually planning to get to that in the next updates. So I'm not sure if it's going to be the immediately next update, but very soon. Because, yeah, the next update we're finishing up a bunch of stuff from the previous update. And then we're going to move into overworld and economic changes for the game. So very soon, actually, that's going to get a big upgrade.
Yep.
You have the Sonic tipping animation, exactly.
Okay, that one pretty well. But this is the enemy reinforcement. I think the red rifles is the one, the recon or attack unit, that they're themed differently, where they have longer range weapons spawned also further away, so they can actually leverage them a bit better. Then you can also see that in this case the terrain is blocking unit shot, so we can save. The benefit of having these new lines. We also almost built the
It's ejecting.
Very nice. Got all the juicy armor. Be able to start. Not ideal. So there are no more pillars to dash to. Fine. We'll
A hard life, Nikita.
Hmm?
It's a hard life.
Yeah, you know.
No more perching spots.
I need to add more, like a pillar up here in the level, so I could never touch the ground.
With that coloration, it reminds me of like Iron Man. Flying above the battle with the mega, the extra powerful projectiles. From YouTube, we have another question, or a suggestion saying that it would be helpful having the lines that get drawn to and from your mech during planning show what kind of damage and stats, or like a bit more information. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always something that we're trying to balance is the amount of information density on the screen. It can be kind of overwhelming with everything that's going on. So we're constantly working on those UIs. Thanks for the suggestion, though. We'll see what we can do. See if we can maybe include some of that in the future. It's kind of tricky, though.
Yeah, I think with any game that's so deep, and this game can definitely get super, super deep, like with the timeline mechanic, you can be so precise with your actions, and then there's just so much types of damage and different stats that, yeah, trying to figure out that balance between what a new player sees and what an experienced player wants to see is definitely a challenge, but I think the team is doing a good job.
Well, we're trying. The UI is something that we're constantly iterating on in this game. And a lot of people have been requesting a shield dash, and we've actually talked about that for a pilot skill.
Cool.
It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm also super excited for pilot updates.
Yeah, those are going to be a while yet, but we're going to get there someday. Got to fix the economy and the sort of game progression systems first. But yeah, we're getting there.
Okay, so turn start playing out. Because a lot of mechs were targeting the minigun mech, I moved them behind cover, so they don't take as much damage. That unit there. And then there is a bunch of sniper units back. I missed that they will be at this unit, but it should clear the line of fire soon.
Ooh, now it's close.
The standoff between two sniper mechs.
Yeah, and someone asked about the timeline earlier. I think the next tile in the timeline, which is the upcoming update, is going to be beam weapons, map background improvements, and campaign UI improvements. And then, of course, we're going to get in a bunch of other miscellaneous small things, but beam weapons is the big feature.
Did you say beam weapons?
Yeah, beam weapons, like in the trailer. Big old beam lasers cutting up the battlefield, drilling holes through buildings. I really like beam weapons. I think people are going to enjoy those quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a bunch of new art for the weapons coming in. Like the rail guns and stuff are actually going to have special art and look visually unique, along with the new energy weapons that we added. Yep, laser beams, freaking laser beams. Yeah.
Well, when dark focus mode enabled.
Until Nikita's focusing too much when the lights turn off and they don't detect any movement.
Stealth Nikita.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of getting surrounded. Not ideal.
Is this going to be a repeat of whiskey all over again? All right, we're already starting with it. It'll be fine. Okay, let's see. Where have I heard this before?
It's the key phrase. Start.
You're just overheating your mech again. You just don't care about overheat damage, do you, Nikita?
Start cooking.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. The worse the situation gets, they'll just say it's going to be fine. It's okay.
Well, Serenity now.
Serenity now. High aggression trait, yeah. I think Mel's got you figured out, bud.
Constant.
Oh, we have Parabola.
Oh, you're gonna try like a downward melee strike? Gonna deck from above them?
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
Bold move, Nikita.
Let's go, Juliet. Okay, I want to see if this
like
works.
a suicide mission. I'm gonna laugh and you just jump off the building and clothesline them into the ground.
Do you think that Juliet will clothesline themselves into the ground, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
And those small, like, dragon teeth.
Yeah, that's what keeps happening when we improve the AI all the time. Yeah, a little trickier over time.
Like their friend.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how your melee strike plays out.
Yeah, it's like just on the edge. Might has a pretty high chance of if it will. And I think I'll line up this neck. Start just running. There, right? Sorry.
You missed Nikita totally not getting his squad killed again.
Well, it's comedic value.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
So it's all staged.
Entertaining the viewers.
Yeah.
Gotta put on a good show.
I want to see the mechs overheat so that I can share the Nikita's commander playlist, which I forgot to share last time.
And as you enter battle, it's just like cue the music.
Mm-hmm. Actually, speaking of music, viewers, do you want the music a bit louder? We know it's pretty soft. Okay, let's see. Is this gonna work?
All right, let's see. Other mech is dashing.
Here we go.
Oh, right past the ejected pod. Almost hitting it with your shoulder.
I think it
Wow.
actually hit.
Oh, it did hit you. Yeah.
Hit the left
Oh,
shoulder.
is it?
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. Wow.
And you took his legs out.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Away.
All right, now that is comically far. Oh my god. it's
Oh
still
my
going.
gosh.
I mean, it's
It's
like a
so
70-ton mech jumping on top of a building.
Wow.
Wow. You yeeted him out of the entire area.
And into a cliff.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks
Nice.
like he actually smashed through some of the dragon's teeth as well.
Maybe.
He's still going. Okay.
Like bounced off the
let's clip
terrain.
that.
You just almost want to see him like disappear to the sky with a little star wink.
I think they pushed them so far into terrain, the UI broke.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, the second melee attack. Oh, nice. Didn't even need to melee that unit.
Man, just executed him. Brutal.
Ah, almost. Oh, that's actually another new with the poses for different.
Oh yeah, you
Attack
can see
action.
the melee attack.
Really cool. Okay. Wish this mech so much. It kind of broke it a bit.
Yeah, you might want to file a bug report for that one. That's fun. I don't even know how you managed to pull that off. That's impressive.
What I do. Slightly break
And
the game.
Nikita's so good, he's breaking the game, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The game isn't broken, it's just Nikita's that good.
Not ideal. Turn. This unit is so tough. Been putting it for the entire round and ending. By the way, what's this? These are the Guardian. Or no, these are Charger squad. You see as well they have the mixed unit group compositions, where one is a Vanguard unit and the other one is a Striker unit. They will behave quite differently, where the Striker will try to rush ahead and take out some of our heavy units, whilst the Vanguard will start prioritizing the damage dealers.
It's made a Twitch clip from the melee dive. Nice.
Not sure what to do with this for leader unit. Sort of got
Yeah, that one's
Yeeted
he's
across
gonna
the
move
map.
and sort of. Yeah, it doesn't look quite right. I'm gonna be really interested to see what actually happens when their turn executes. 'Cause that is some strange stuff.
I wonder if I can dash it as it tries to go.
Are you abusing the game systems, Nikita?
Testing would be the word I would use.
Yeah, we're not planning on having like line of sight or stealth because these mechs are just kind of assumed to be very loud, very chunky, and the combat is over in maybe like 60 seconds to a minute of real time, 2 minutes, you know? Combat's very fast. Yeah, we're planning to actually, somebody asked, are you planning to update the collision UI to actually shows who's going to win the scenario, yes, we're hoping to fix that. That collision widget we have is very, very old. It was one of the first things we added to the game, so it definitely needs to be updated.
Wait. Did that mech? Wait, am I?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Put it in our mind.
Okay, I need to clip that too.
This is a totally stable game with no bugs ever.
Oof, that's shield's gone.
I'm looking at the clip.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, Mel's got it. Never seen a bug in my life.
So that mech that I shield bashed, it shield bashed it across the map into the other direction all the way through all of those buildings, and then as it was crashing through the buildings, one of my shield, or the enemy shield mech further just pushed it into the ground.
Oh, goodness.
Very nice. But that's actually one of the missile UI. So yeah, this enemy mech has the missile, so you can see the missile trajectory. You can tell if the missiles will clear the buildings or collide with something along the way.
Flying right through that gap in the building. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
This is turning out to be a pretty brutal throwdown.
Well, I need to attack a stronger base so I can show the retreat action as well. That's something that we added.
I see, that's been the plan all along, huh?
Mm-hmm. Looks like that collision with the other mech really crashed my wall. That's still alive. Tough leader mech. Still standing after everything. That happens. Hey. Delete. Or not.
Okay, so I had somebody ask in the YouTube chat if knocking the enemy through obstructions causes additional damage depending on how many walls, obstructions they go through, and yes, that is exactly how it works.
I'm in Magnet says, I feel like Nikita would never retreat outside of showing off the mechanics. Well, he did have to retreat one time last
Yep.
after he only had one mech left.
Never give up, never surrender.
Who said I wasn't showcasing a mechanic?
Oh, I see.
A
That
missile
was the
away.
plan all along.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, let's see this turn. Ooh. Pew pew.
Hey.
Oh man, that sniper rifle doing work.
Yep. Cleaning up. Oh, cool. The missile missed. It looks like when we dashed, the missile lost lock on our juggernaut mech, so we were able to escape.
Nice.
The sniper mech is being quite annoying, running around. Really in a good place. Have a lot of enemies still alive.
That's some
They're-
impressive cooling on that sniper mech.
Yeah. High quality mech. They have a lot of rare subsystem armors.
We have a question from Twitch chat. Are there plans to include a squad-based info screen, for example, at a glance health available moves for the next turn, or also perhaps at a glance heat?
Well, you can see the heat underneath your units, and if you hold control, I think that's the key to bring up all of the widgets that normally hide. If you want to demonstrate that, Nikita.
Yeah, so when you hold control, you can, as Adelaide said, you can watch everything, like which equipment they have, how much health they have, what is their heat status, and where they are kind of located.
Mm-hmm.
And some like tips like and fire damage.
That lets you see the heat at a glance as well.
Yep, that's really useful, especially when dealing with for heavy mechs or just considering how to use your thermal weapons.
Nice. Best kind of question when the answer is in already there,
Yep.
even if it hasn't been communicated yet.
Yeah, it does show every unit on the screen. It's not just your units. Yeah, there's no way to do that right now.
See how this plays out. So looks like this missile all the way over here will kind of go back and try to hit our unit there. Sniper mech is taking some hits from that shotgun, but overall doing pretty well. Kinda dashing away. The machine gun is drilling a hole in a building to start firing at this mech here.
I love that perfect hole for the building.
Yep.
Oh, that missile's coming back.
This mech doesn't know what's about to hit them.
Uh-oh, that's slightly worrying. Well, hopefully it runs out of fuel before it hits you.
Maybe?
It's looking a little bit suspect.
Turn and here?
Oh boy. Oh no, oh no.
They have a lot of health. They will be fine.
Yeah.
Scratches.
That's fine.
Scratches.
Ooh. Almost got the arm.
Just a flesh wound, huh?
A good.
Oh man, that was a big missile. Was that like a torpedo or something? And there
Yep.
goes your arm.
Oh, I did get the arm.
That goes everything
Ooh.
for that mech because they have the minigun, so they cannot do anything as soon as they lose one of the arms. And there are another missile flying as well.
Those are really nasty missiles. They must be like torpedoes or something.
Yep, that's pretty much the heaviest missile we have in the game right now.
Oh god, there's another one coming. Oh god, get out of there. Are you gonna have enough time to dash?
The sneaky enemy mechs hitting the building so that...
Oh no.
Oh wow, the enemies are so smart.
Clever for their own good.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
That's okay. Now this mech is insanely light because it lost literally all of its weight. So it can bullets across
You're gonna
things.
showcase the new retreat mechanics there, Nikita.
Yeah.
Totally intentional retreat mechanics demonstration.
Oh yes, we get to fly on the. We get to fly again. This is my favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like super light now. Turned from, I don't know, an elephant into a butterfly.
Yeah, it was like it was super heavy class, and now it's light class.
It's I think
Just get rid of your arms, drop your weapon.
yep, light class.
Hashtag planning. Yep, exactly.
No,
Pretty clever. It's different phases. It's like a boss fight where they've got the first part, but now you get to go mode 2.
well, we don't have the option to drop weapons, but nobody says you cannot purposely get them destroyed to reduce your unit. That sniper mech is so annoying now. They lost their sniper rifle, but they're just going to run around the entire map, lobbing those nuke missiles once per turn.
You see, if we lose Whiskey, then somebody needs to avenge Whiskey, and there goes the cycle. That's what it is. The cycle of vengeance.
Don't anime preach breaking the cycle of vengeance.
Details.
Details. Major plot. Yeah, it's concerning that this enemy here has all of its health. Enemy here is actually, if I focus it, then maybe get them.
We're just gonna keep the alcohol theme and then give them new names each time. Is that what it is? It's some bourbon. I feel like if I join this squad, choosing an alcohol themed call sign's probably a good idea. So you're gonna need it after the battles.
Mobile base, more like mobile bar.
Yep. That's the real reason they're raiding this base. There's a brewery. That's what's in those canisters.
We should hold a contest for like the most creative combination of names and liveries for a full squad.
Oh, there you go. Man, the AoE from that missile did a lot of damage.
Yep.
That was brutal.
Very easy to dodge if you do dodge them, or if you try dodging them. But they do, sometimes if they get a good arc, like with that missile here, they will loop around. Try to hit once more.
Pilot dodges the missile, is like, I'm a genius, and then all of a sudden looks back. Oh no.
Oh, cool. So this mech will retreat. That's really, really good.
Oh man. Mech is absolutely melting. There's an explosion. Sniper rifle in the tower. Ooh, took his legs out. Nice.
Whiskey. Whiskey's the one in like the middle left, right? Running behind
yeah,
the building. Dang. Pretty low. Ooh, nice hit though.
Oh no, they had their legs. It looks like I managed to get the same bug as with...
Yeah, we really need to fix that one. I don't know when that got introduced, but we need to fix it.
Hey, dash, maybe?
Is it going to be down to like Whiskey all alone again?
No, they have this sniper mech covering them.
Gotcha.
Wait. This mech should... Yeah, they will. We can probably ignore this mech here, it's pretty heavy, and just going to try to shotgun from across the map. Which
Interesting. So you're like your dash is combined into one dash and then broke somehow?
I think it's when I try to dash and my legs get something
Interesting.
related to that, and then a dash action and makes stretches it for the entire turn.
That is no bueno.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll have to fix that one as a high priority. Probably I'll have to put out a hotfix or something. Ah, well, early access. These things happen.
Okay, I need to not to forget about this thing.
Oh, that
Flying.
missile.
Yeah, it will be. Can't tell. I think it's flying Delta. Just bad. They don't have the dash, but we'll see. Maybe they'll survive one hit.
Oh, here it comes. Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
Barrier damage?
Man, those missiles are brutal. Oh, man.
Oh man.
Get out of
Wow.
there. Get out of there.
It will make
Oh.
Delta even lighter if they lose their arm.
Yeah, Nikita's got the chaos attribute. That's what it is. He specializes in destruction, be the enemy, his units, or the game they're in. Yep, that sums it up. Stop breaking the game, Nikita.
What is chaotic neutral?
Are you just gonna dash through all the turrets while melting your mech? Bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah. I'll wait for the turrets to.
You know he's desperate when he starts using strategy.
Oh, he is the strategy.
I see, I see. I love the Nikita smirk.
Whiskey is doing okay. The arms are fine, and nobody. A little. Like, just sit here and trying to hit neck from far right.
Yeah, it's an interesting strategy.
Oh, I forgot I still have this. Just sit there. Nothing. Okay.
Well, that changes things.
Yep.
Victor's just taking a break, having a cigarette while the battle goes on. And just tap me in if you need me, guys. I'll be over here.
Okay. So, where's there any missiles floating midair that I need to be aware of? Okay. One will
Looks good
start.
so far. Oh.
One will like start flying midair at Deltas.
Yeah. There's no way that missile will catch you.
Never know. we're dashing right away from it, so it might catch up with us. Nuke Delta at the back just as they'll arrive at the retreat zone.
That would be catastrophic. Oh, brutal.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, Delta is now lighter. That's good. We got rid of that right arm. Very nice.
All according to the plan.
Who needs arms, right?
Huh? Focus mode. We find here will be middle of the targeting circle. Where's that miss? Somewhere. Bubbling that I don't see.
You may not see it, but it sees you.
Unless you
There.
dash.
All we're doing is dashing. It for the entire returns back. That mech. Look at how fast. So fast.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, there's the missile. It's coming.
Uh-oh.
Well, 1, 2.
Yes, let us show the retreat
Yes.
mechanic.
To showcase the retreat action. So now, in the past, what used to happen as soon as you move your units in the retreat zone, and they would retreat automatically, can be a bit frustrating where you sort of ended up some of your units would be left on the battlefield without wanting to do that. So now, in order to retreat, you need to queue the retreat action when you're inside of the retreat zone. And then if all of your units retreat, then you get the outcome that is enabled at the moment. Or if all of your units die, then that will be. Okay. But more slowly take sniper missile. Slow. Whiskey will slowly go to the middle of the map and maybe try to.
Oh, that missile.
It's pivoting.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna hit.
Yeah, it's like being hunted by a shark or something. Looks like it might slam into the ground there.
Probably, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think it can turn quick enough. Yep, got it.
Pivot! Pivot! Pivot!
Just, yeah, don't look back at the explosion and just keep going. Yep, Delta's gone. Extracted.
Distracted.
Smoke bomb.
Silly enemy mech. There's no one there.
Back
off. Start.
And
It's
Juliet's
just
so
nice
good.
and cozy up there.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
I gotta love that ricochet past the camera.
Yep. New target has been acquired. Looks like Victor. Need to add some UI to tell like maybe what missile are targeting.
Mm-hmm.
They're done.
Nice. Looks like you might win this one, bud.
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay. There's. Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
Like dodging bullets as they clip the arms.
Some good hits on him.
Or missed where the missile. Always terrifying too. Yeah, I think it. Well, yes, it curved all the way around. But
Yeah, looks like it hit a building.
Death from above. Man.
Are you gonna try to melee on them?
What I want to do. Get the timing right. I need half a second.
Hmm.
Alright. Yeah.
You might just crash into their back, but either way, this will be entertaining.
One of those things happen.
Yeah, we really need to add more DFA. Oh, there goes the lower body. Never mind that.
Well, no epic death from above.
Best laid of plans, Nikita. Oh, there's a missile. Oh boy, oh
Oh.
boy.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh, it's aiming. Ah, didn't hit.
Spicy. I think that mech's probably got no fight left in them. Yeah, they're out of there.
Okay.
Quickly change their mind about battle.
I mean, they are retreating at the end of the.
Oh, what, are you gonna try to melee them before they have a chance to get out of there?
Yeah.
Evil Nikita smile.
Well, we're
Showing
on a
the
vengeance
melee
campaign.
for on a vengeance campaign, and also showing the melee for Diamond, who says that melee is their favorite thing to watch because it looks so cool.
I really like the new pose. In like the mechs running past Ellie.
Okay, let's see it. Oh wow,
That was brutal.
Finish them.
You murdered that person in cold blood, Nikita.
Vengeance.
Ruthless. No witnesses, only targets. Oh no. Oh no.
Yes.
Not like this.
Yes. Community knows.
And Whiskey get the last hit.
Apparently, Diamond Magnet understands the Nikita strategy.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
Victory,
Whiskey would have
but
lost
at what
his legs.
cost? Just give up your humanity. Is that all it is? That was 90 seconds of combat. Very well done.
Yep. Damage inflicted. Good numbers.
Yeah, 2-to-1 damage ratio. Nicely done.
And we got some nice highlight clips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this was province level 11, try 12.
Ooh.
I think 12 is the experimental troops. You can show off different livery. Like with the Spec Ops, they had their own custom livery during combat, and experimental would have their own as well. First one. But ouch. But cool, new shields. Really good. We lost a couple of shields in combat. Weapon. We got a nice Beat Spec Ops sniper rifle. Cool. Good. Put those weapons to good use. Okay, we can try... Probably not another base attack. We can try... There's a convoy lines. Because convoy battles as well have been changed. That now, instead of getting a bunch of tanks, you now get like a much better and balanced unit group composition that is still quite challenging, but a bit better. Of them. Like some civilians nearby are looking for help for village being raided. Because we can try doing that. Their reserves. Sniper rifle. That. Ooh. Very nice, very premium.
Yeah, Mel says don't forget a missile launcher this time.
Yep. Mobile. So let's get.
Ooh.
Have one. That's okay. Fine with the left weapon. And that would be our sniper mech, primary missile launcher mech, close range combat, and run a bit if we have any.
Thanks for the nice YouTube comments. The game looks and feels awesome, and the mechs always look amazing.
Oh, thank you. Glad you're enjoying it.
Mr. SSE also has a bug that sometimes units spawning and then just getting ejected.
That should have been fixed already. If you see that again, please report it with the bug reporter and we'll take a look at it.
Yeah, that was happening before, but hopefully fixed.
Yeah, what would happen is essentially the enemies could spawn with no weapon and then they would eject because they couldn't fight back. So that might be what's happening, but if you can send us the logs, we'd see exactly what it was and see which unit failed, and then we can fix it.
Run a pretty light. Have the Victor with a light, uber light LA mech. So I might give them slightly better. He's doing fine. Shotgun though. Yep. Excellent. And for the LA mech, I don't think I have any Basa parts, but I do have other lights that are much higher level. I'm running them. Yeah, that's much better. Level 12 instead of level 10.
One aesthetic that I like going for with my mechs is like Power Rangers, where each section is a different color, because they're like a combined Megazord.
Oh. LA Light, Heavy Vanguard, another Light Sniper, and ML. Okay. Give this a try. Could be relatively easy. It's a settlement fight though, a couple of levels higher than we are. Well,
These gray boys.
Yeah, so you can see with reserves, they usually have one leader unit that is super skilled and has much better quality equipment than the training unit. Have a bunch of like trainee units that have worse equipment, but there's usually also more of them than with something like Spec Ops, where in previous battle we mostly got 3 unit groups with no tanks, whilst reserves have more of a mix of units to them. Another change as well for this update is tanks now have livery as well. So our squad can have a nice theme to them. And with grade, so as the quality of equipment on the unit and depending on their rank, they get a higher quality livery. Communicate that, so something that's quite pale gray for regular units, and then a nice shiny bronze livery for the leader unit. Also, as a good example, where in the past we used to have squads spawn like 2 leaders, multiple leaders on the map, and now it's a bit more balanced, where you always get 1 leader unit. The rest of the units feel more portable.
I have 2 questions in chat. I'll go ahead and answer those. So somebody said they've had a weird glitch that happens when the second waves of enemy units spawn in a map. Mechs don't show up with pilots. They spasm for a few seconds and then eject. So if you see that in the future, please send us a bug report with Shift Tab, and we can look at what scenario it was and what units it happened on, and we should be able to get that fixed pretty easily. It's probably just a misconfiguration. I think that is fixed in the experimental build. So I'd be curious to know if that was happening on the previous version or if it happens on the experimental, because it should be fixed. And then somebody else has asked, even though it's still insanely early, have there been thoughts about modding new parts, new pilot skills? So the game is actually very modular and moddable. As much as possible, we let people mod all the data in the game. And we've already got people doing fan translations and mods. So if you check out our Discord, you can check out the modding channel in there. And I suspect that that will start growing more over time as the game progresses and we add more features. So yeah, modding is near and dear to my heart. I hope it will be very well supported. Oh, got a raider with 20 viewers. Thank you, Tic Tac Toe.
Hey, Tic Tac Foe, thank you very much.
And welcome, all the raiders. Nice to meet you. Hope you enjoy your stay.
We are Brace Yourself Games, and we are showing Phantom Brigade, a game that the team is working on. We've got Nikita, who is a junior designer, and Adelaide, who is the lead on the project. And yeah. So if you want to learn about, yeah, welcome. And if you want to learn about Phantom Brigade, then yeah, ask away.
Yeah, we got the devs here. You can ask us questions. Been answering questions all stream.
Yeah, Adelaide has answered every single question, I think.
I tried to. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, you could just ask the question again.
That doesn't fit.
Oh boy.
A lot of projectiles for the poor snipey.
Just a wall of flak coming at you. We're taking a lot of damage. 300 barrier.
It's just barrier, as Nikita would say.
It's just barrier, yeah.
Famous Nikita words. It's just barrier.
Okay, now it's not barrier, so I'll start decking behind cover now.
Oh yes, I actually think we missed this question. Yeah. Oh, Adelaide, do you have a thought?
Oh, no, I was gonna let you say what you're gonna say. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I think you'd have a good answer.
Which question are you asking about?
Oh, okay, I'll just read it out. Yeah, the last one there. About chucking tiny light mechs from shields of big mechs. Yeah, I think they want to yeet.
So I hope we'll be able to add that. That's all I can say. That is on my it would be nice to add list. Like an actual shield melee, like an actual shield bash. So hopefully, we'll see. Slap someone with their arm. That's a very Gundam move right there. Somebody's watched 8th MS Team.
Like prototype an animation. Or like preview of how that might look.
See, the real trick is to slap somebody with your own arm. That's what they did in 8th MS Team. He actually rips his own arm off and he uses it to smack a Zaku in the face. That was a really good battle. 10/10 would recommend 8th MS Team.
You watched all Gundam episodes?
No, I've watched most Gundam episodes. And there's so many Gundam series, and some of them are better than others, we'll put it that way.
Yeah, okay. I don't watch anime, so I can't give a good gauge. But I do know that there's many series, and that's why I was like, how do I ask if Adelaide has watched all of them?
Yeah, I would say I've watched most of them. Like Iron-Blooded Orphans, very good. 8th MS Team, also very good. War in the Pocket, lesser known, but also good. The one I didn't really care for was Turn a Gundam. It's just not my cup of tea. It's okay. you know, but
Nuking the entire area. Salmec doing work.
Nice.
I'm kind of like hit or miss on medieval style fantasy mechs, but Escaflowne was pretty good. Or Escaflowne, however you pronounce it. That one was cool. It's old school anime, showing my age now.
Paper mech.
Hmm. Are you trying to get around and flank them?
Yep. Trying to get the leader with the arm cutter melee.
Oh, he's turning to face you. Oh, it's a nice
It'll be too
standoff.
late.
Okay.
Boom.
Big damage.
Okay, maybe not too late.
Didn't
This melee
disarm him
doesn't.
though.
Nope. I was hoping it will.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think he's gonna turn the tables.
Yep, I know I'm going to get a full. Well, I'm dashing again.
Oh my god, get out of there! Get out of there, bud!
Bye.
Getting shot in the back.
He's
Technically,
raising the gun.
the melee or the bullet should ricochet from a melee unit. That's a cool pose. But just like leaning back.
Oh, you
Ooh.
got both tanks.
Yep.
Nice.
He has the other one hasn't even shot yet. Oh, there it is. Oh, nice. You can get away from that.
He's too afraid.
Injury.
Too afraid to fire at the melee. I don't think it. Yeah, you're right. Mech never fired. Stood there.
Yeah, too scared.
Scared.
Yeah, you've really made Diamond Magnet CJ very happy.
Yeah, it just took out the entire squad with basically two big swipes.
Yeah,
Trying
on
to-
the point on accessibility, we're making a point of trying to add an accessibility feature in every one of the coming updates. And we do want to be able to do colorations for color blindness and stuff like that. But yeah, if you've got suggestions, let us know. I want everybody to be able to enjoy the game if possible. That's a nice thing about turn-based and games that you can pause is, you know, makes it a lot easier to control.
Yes, thanks for asking, Tom6.
Mm.
Yeah, intercept leader mech trying to run away.
And brutal with his melee attacks.
Be careful with this. It's paper thin. Oh yeah, I thought I killed this.
No,
But- Oh well, it's not
you
going
just
to.
very badly damaged it.
Nikita is saying that he needs to be careful. Never thought I'd see the day.
I have a
He's earned himself
tendency.
quite the reputation.
I have a tendency to queue a bunch of missile attacks at a group of enemy and then send the melee unit right in the middle of it.
Yeah, and then kill them with friendly fire.
Yep. not a good thing.
Yeah, looks like melee is working a lot better this update. I'm happy to see
Mhm.
that we did a lot of improvements and fixes to it based on feedback. Boom!
Nice.
Yeah, can't run now, can you, punk? Take a seat.
Hey. Poor village getting like artillery to hell.
It's just showering this residential section. Oh my goodness. Well,
Cool
I
to
think
see
you
these
mostly missed the
missiles,
building.
like-
That's good. Am I gonna try to melee him again?
Give
As
them
he limps away in the back.
some hope.
Just
Let him
no
distance.
honor. Oh, did the audio cut out?
Does it?
Oh, never mind. It's there. Any word on the epic exclusion ends? That is to be determined. At earliest, it would be November, but once we get closer, we'll give concrete date. It's just when the game's ready. Once we're happy with it, we feel like it's Steam worthy.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, more flying between buildings.
Oh, I forgot. That's a challenge. Fine.
The jetpacks from the flying almost looks like little wings.
Yep. Now we're just focused on the battle, just watching everything go down.
Mm-hmm. We got this duel on the side, even though it's not much of a duel since Nikita's mech is. Oh, here we go. How scared the other mech looks.
Oh,
Ooh.
shield and left arm. You're just like one-shotting apart every hit, aren't you?
That's the benefit of that weapon. It doesn't do any concussion or stagger or heat damage, but it's very good at chopping off limbs. Don't get much
There's a
salvage
rain
though.
of missiles coming down on that guy. Got his shield up.
Ooh. Let's see
Will
how much
not
is it gonna
help.
do.
Oof. That is one heavy shield.
Dang. Yeah, still around for now. Oh, wait, is that enough? Nah, not yet. Wow, didn't even do that much.
That's a tanky boy.
Soggy newspaper says, and which weapon did you say that was?
Yeah, what melee weapon do you have equipped on that unit?
That's the saber. Oh no, not blade. Line of weapons.
Your head's covering the UI. That's why they can't see it.
Oh, wait.
The blade line of weapons. And the heavy variant.
Heavy blade razor.
Yep.
It's doing some serious work for you. I love melee weapons that have like a lot of reach because you can swipe multiple units in one go. Always a bonus.
I think at the moment, all the weapons have this range. We're playing. Right mid there.
Got some more questions. How much artillery is or is planned to be in the game? There are already lots of different weapons.
Yeah, there's a lot of different missile-based artillery. We don't have any like shell-based artillery. There's basically just missiles and rockets. That's the main things for now. And pile bunkers. I wish we had pile bunkers. It's on my wish list for new weapon types. We did add axes and swords and a bunch of stuff, so hopefully one day.
Oh, I missed.
We keep adding new weapons. Yeah, beam weapons are going to be the next big addition.
I'm so excited for beams.
He's been beaming this entire time. Gosh, that mech's got a lot of HP. His
Not a-
shield's gone though.
In a heavy mech, it's a medium mech. Just several levels above, like 4 levels, 3 levels above our units. The leader is still so dropped off. Right arm.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Look at him. Feel bad for him. Run, buddy, run.
No remorse for enemies. Have known better than invading our country.
No, it's like you've got this one in the bag though. That's good.
Yeah, it's a battle. Five.
Is there anything else that people in chat want to see
Yeah,
from
we're
this update?
coming up on the end of the stream soon, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm thinking after Nikita finishes up this battle, maybe we can just hang out with the liveries a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
We can look at the pretty mechs. Taking that cinematic angle.
Or playground.
It's a nice little park. I'd hang
Yep.
out there.
Perfect location for executing melee death from above action.
You're gonna chuck him right through that building, aren't you?
Oh boy! Oh man! How
Take a
far is
seat,
it?
buddy. Just chunk right through that building, right through that
Oh
building.
my gosh!
There goes
It
all the
destroyed
fences.
both buildings.
Oh, is he gonna hit the next building too? Oh man. Oof.
Wow.
He's just smearing across the side of the building.
Nice.
Oh goodness.
Oh, now he's hiding in that next building. Do it again! There went school, and school's out. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Nikita, I thought they asked you to help them protect their village. Oh, is he just teleporting?
He's getting back up. Okay, that guy's gone.
Why do you think it's that's happening? That they're getting sent so far when he does the
There's supposed to be a limit on the amount of force generated when you melee somebody, but there's clearly some sort of bug going on here. My acceleration forces are too high.
Man, Mr. Quinoline always coming up with the dark humor. They can't hurt the village if it's not there.
Oh man.
On the next episode of Nikita Breaks the World. Oh man!
Oh gosh, that was
so
fast.
cool. Everyone just raining fire on the already downed mech.
Oh, stop! He's already dead.
I did a bit overkill.
Yeah, next time on Phantom Brigade, Nikita breaks physics.
Testing the physics engine. Very important.
You gotta stop breaking the game, Nikita.
Yay!
Yay! You did it. with minimal collateral damage. Oh wait.
We're liberating that town.
Nice. Yeah, it was nice to see you win without losing half of your platoon. That comment was thanks to Mel. Nice job.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can
I want to
always,
see.
Yeah?
Oh, go, Nikita.
always go here.
Don't do it. You're gonna die instantly.
I mean, it's the end of the stream, so even though I want to go there, we're wrapping up soon, so
Yeah,
Next
we can
time
just.
on Phantom Brigade.
mhm.
Yeah, we can just take a look at some of the different angles and the colors with the shininess.
So these are the new liveries for different branches of the enemy map. So to give an example of what you might encounter in the game as well. So with something like Spec Ops, the basic units would start quite gray, and then as they progress in quality, they will gradually get cooler and cooler, more gold, more red. Them. Then will start happening with reserves units where they start quite gray and gradually get these bronze inserts. Then with experimental branches, they start this kind of very space gray type material, and then gradually get titanium inserts, and then with the army they start with this desert camo type livery, and then gradually get these metallic alloys of some kind. Yeah, and all of these are customizable as well in the game config, so if you want to add new liveries, it's pretty easy to do, and now you have the option to make them metallic as well.
Thank you very much, Diamond Magnet. Very, very kind words. And we're glad that you are enjoying the game.
Find the Tsubasa parts. They look really nice with a lot of them.
Oh, shoulder pads. We've come full circle. I think I might have. Oh no, it was just now. But Tom 6 says first time watching the game. It looks great. Looking forward to its release. Thank you very
Awesome.
much for coming to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. And you can always pick it up at EGS if you want to try it early.
Yeah, Tsubasa looks really nice. A lot of them.
I like the funny shaped head as well.
The unicorn.
Oh, this is as well the colors for different roles, for different unit group roles. So, for example, unit groups that have the attacker type, all of their right arms will be colored white. And for berserkers, they would have this green arm, right chain, right arm. They would have, for example, something along these lines. And then the charger ones would have this pink arm, berserkers would have the yellow arm, and rangers would have the red arm. That's how you can tell them apart, where the base livery sort of tells you what military branch they belong to and what their grade and type of gear they might have. So, for example, leaders usually have really cool rare gear, whilst more basic units, or the ones that have basic livery, probably have more common gear. You might not want to care too much about concussing them or being quite careful about how you attack them. And then different roles will tell you roughly how they will behave, what kind of equipment they might have, and potentially what other reinforcements might come in. It's quite rare to see 2 unit roles of the same type deploy in the same combat. But if you see that there's already a ranger, let's say, unit group and a attacker unit group, you can expect that there will be heavier unit groups deploying later on, like berserker or defenders. You can plan ahead and prepare for that combat as well.
Nice. We've got a question. Are the heads swappable, or are they attached to the torso? And the answer is there from Diamond Magnet, but you can show it.
I would say it depends on the part. Most of them, if the subsystem's unlocked, you can swap them. Yep, Nikita's demonstrating here.
Yeah, the heads are swappable on different armor parts, but also if you're into modding, you can unfuse a lot of the other armor parts as well, like the for example, if you unfuse the subsystems on legs, or the armor subsystem legs, you can swap out individual parts like the lower leg or upper leg armor.
Yeah, you take no responsibility if your mech looks silly after doing that, though.
Yeah.
We just put only shoulder pads as every limb, every part of each limb.
If I have wider parts.
Panda Squared asks, is there a way to save a paint job so you can quickly reapply it?
Not yet, but we have a system to support that.
Yeah, definitely a handy thing.
Probably we'll add that eventually. We'll see. I love my non-committal answers on everything. But we did add the tech backend, just not the UI for it. We use the same sort of system for saving liveries to allow you to customize the liveries on the enemy units.
Like plasma axe.
Wow. That looks so cool.
Cool part about axes, the load change depending on.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can see it there.
I sadly don't have any plasma, but yeah, something like Sunset B, where the yellow part applied to the glowing. See.
Nice. I like looking at the mechs in that in the other view mode. They look super shiny in here.
Those metallic reflection.
Yeah, it's PBR, phantom based rendering.
Perfect.
Oh, is that not what that means? Oh, oops.
It is now.
Nikita, do you prefer having your entire mech like one color scheme, or do you like having each part kind of different, a bit more wild or asymmetric?
It depends. I usually recolor them every province or so, because I tend to get a bunch of random equipment as I play, and then as I swap things out, they are naturally going to change color, and then by the time I finish the province, I usually go through the entire squad and then clean up all the older equipment and all deliveries and things like that for a fresh start for the new province.
So someone's asking, will there be a photo diorama mode in the future so users can pose and set up scenes? Not necessarily, but you can actually hide the UI in combat and fly the camera around and get some really nice cinematic shots that way.
I think it's plus. If you hit plus on the numpad, it hides all the UI.
Yep.
Ooh, a nice level
Nikita.
25 convoy.
Can Nikita lose in 5 minutes?
Um,
25
I can
convoy.
try.
You're just gonna get like one shot evaporated.
I take the challenge.
Oh man. Alright. You better save your game first.
We'll do a speed run. See how quickly I can lose.
Alright, you got 4 minutes, buddy.
Okay.
Goodbye, whiskey.
I wish I had
It's the
my
real
mouse,
business.
like my crazy mouse with 20 buttons on the side of it, so I don't need to click on the action.
Yeah, every time I
Mm.
come over to your computer to try to like demo something, you had that thing on, and I'd be like, Nikita, I can't use your computer.
Man, everyone wants to see the melee.
Just melee only, apparently.
Sorry. There's a fly. Oh, I almost caught the fly. Okay. Just running in there, seeing. Okay, let's see it. He's directly interfacing with the mainframe through the visual GUI. Nice. And yeah, people want to see the melee because it's cool. The power of the 20 button mouse.
The mouse is insane. It's kind of cool that it has like a panel you can snap off on the side and then switch the buttons to put it back to reasonable buttons.
Which mouse is it, Nikita? What model
It's
or
the Razer MMORPG mouse. It was
Oh, nice hit on that tank.
bit on it's heavy.
If you tell me I can bring a knife to a gunfight, I'm bringing a big old knife.
It's not a knife. This is a knife. I love the really long swords that look like a helicopter blade.
Yeah, we can have a mouse reveal stream.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Oh
One dead.
boy, wow. Whoa, boy.
okay, I missed that they will be firing at me there.
That's okay.
It's your job now to go get the loot.
Huh. So you're jumping down to avoid and then going back up to complete the loot. I'm very interested to see if Nikita can pull this off.
Yeah, me too. If not, we're gonna have to balance the game a little bit differently. Or if he does pull it up, I mean.
Nope.
Oh boy.
He's pressured to lose
This
now.
sniper mech is really messing up all the fun.
Which one is whiskey? That's all I want to know.
Whiskey is dead. Oh no, it's still alive.
Oh, oh, that one's whiskey. Okay.
It will be the whiskey run to retreat zone again. Okay, I don't know if like, yeah, revenge for the sniper mech.
Oh, whiskey. Oh, wow. That did a lot of damage.
Loot zones grabbed. Run! Zones grabbed. Now we run.
Oh, wow. Get there in one turn.
On firing. Nope, not one turn.
Oh, okay.
Not one turn.
Okay. Let's go, whiskey. Oh, taking some heat. Okay. One more turn?
Are you retreating?
Yeah.
Yep, good.
This is 15 levels up. I'm not fighting 15 levels up.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if you can even make it out of there alive.
The important part for whiskey to get out alive.
You can use your other mechs as meat shields.
Nope, this is paper mech. They're
Mm.
not suitable for the job.
Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. Whiskey. Oh, wow. Nice. Good retreat. Okay. Dashes should get you there. I think that'll do it. I want to see what you pick up though. Oh, okay.
Job done.
Nice. Good job, whiskey.
Some
Yeah,
quick
textbook stuff. Grab.
level 25 loot grab.
Yeah, let's see what loot you get from that. Now you're ready to just take over the rest of the province.
Nope. I have 2 pilots left.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Level 20,
Nice.
25. The convoy, so they will have higher level loot by default.
Nice.
And then,
Wow.
That was the sneaky smash and grab, Nikita.
Yep. Quick loot. Yeah, pretty good. Got a level 26 melee weapon. Pretty much the entire set of armor for 1 mech, or even 2 mechs worth of loot. Pretty good.
Wow. That's what I'm going to be doing in my runs now. Go to a province, smash and grab, and then come back and take care of everyone else.
That's the point. So.
Okay, well, yeah, we're going to sign off. Thanks everyone for coming to watch. Thanks for so many questions. Thanks for playing.
Yeah,
and I hope everyone has a good day.
Have a good day. See you, everyone.
Yep, thanks everybody. Bye.